Well, hi there all. You join me here in Dover. My rucksack there. So I'm just about to start the North Downs Way. There's a little plaque on the floor here. Start and finish. North Downs Way National Trail, Dover. An inspirational journey throughout Kent and Surrey, Farnham to Dover. Actually, the weather ain't very clever, so I've packed my waterproofs. I'm hoping, I've done a lot of this walk so far. Someone's swimming in the sea down there, bloody crazy. It's Saturday, 8:05 in the morning. Yeah, it's Saturday the 19th of October. This leg of the journey, over the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, I'll be walking, starting here at the official start, with an overnight camp halfway, and I'm going to end up in Canterbury tomorrow night. So stay with me, I'm sure there'll be plenty to see along the way. Well, I've just come up that hill there, and I come out at Connaught Park. Says here it's a 30-acre Victorian public park with beautiful terrace lawns and walks shaded by mature trees, enhanced by colourful flower beds. It's named after Duke of Connaught, who officially opened the park in 1883. There's lots of other things there to read, but we're heading actually through the park itself, because we're following the acorn for the North Downs Way, and I think this is a pilgrim's pathway. So yeah, it stopped raining for a minute, so I'm gonna have to take a few layers off, because at the moment I'm wearing my base layer, woolly hat and my down jacket, and of course my waterproofs. Is that the park there? And I'm walking beside it by the looks of it. Yeah, I think maybe we should have gone through that gateway, but I'm sure there's another way in. Anyway, yeah, that's what I was saying. I need to take some of these layers off. I've got a down jacket with waterproofs, because it was chucking it down a minute ago. Oh, there's public toilets. Yes, that is the park in there itself. Looks quite nice. Fountain over there in the distance, and we haven't got time to walk through the park though. I'm sure there must be another way in just up here. So stay with me. Lots more to see, lots more to do. Well, that's where I've just come from, down the bottom there, which is Dover town centre itself, and been all uphill so far, and raining, but it looks like I'm finally come out into a bit of countryside. I took my jacket off, my woolly hat, well, my down jacket that was, because it's just too hot. I'm cooking myself. Got my waterproofs on, keeping me nice and dry. Even these are still a bit warm, a bit hot. Yeah, like I say, there's Dover Castle right over the top there. I'm not sure if you can see the very top of it above the trees. Just to the right of them two electrical things there. So yeah, just emerging out into the countryside. Now this is part of the North Downs Way I've never done before. I've done many miles of walk North Downs Way, but I've never actually walked this side of Canterbury. So that's the reason I thought I'd walk from Dover to Canterbury over the next 2 days, Then I've completed virtually the whole of the North Downs Way. Yeah, as I was saying, once I've done this section, it's just the very start finish right at the other end that I haven't done. But then I'll be able to say I've done the whole of it. Looks like the rain might ease off shortly. They did say just showers today, sunshine showers. I was in two minds whether to continue today. I did want to start yesterday, but I woke up yesterday morning, I felt pretty rough, got quite a bad cold, and walking in the rain isn't ideal. Still, I decided to go ahead. If the worst comes to worst, there's always a few train stations along the way. maybe have to leave route a tiny bit to get to a train station if needs be, but there's always that option. Oh, there's big Lidl's over there. I know I've got to cross the main road. I don't need to get anything anyway. I've got all my food and my water and everything with me anyway. McDonald's would be nice. Get myself some breakfast and get out of the rain for 5 minutes, but hey ho, on we go. I'll check out with you all in a little while. Bye bye for now. Well, there's that shopping outlet I was saying about. I wonder if they've got McDonald's or something. But it's slightly off my track, but I might be able to make a way over there. At the moment I've just come through here, still on the North Downs Way, walking through what was a cornfield. As you can see, it's pretty wet, pretty muddy underfoot. It's a good test for my new boots. Got my new Berghaus boots on. The only thing is they're a suede type of material, even though they are supposed to be Pertex coated and completely waterproof. But I've left my spare socks at home, so I'm a little bit cautious, because if my feet get wet with 2 days walking, it won't be very pleasant. So I'm hoping they are completely waterproof like they're supposed to be. Anyway, the North Downs Way goes straight across the main road there, just through here. But I might, like I say, take a slight detour to the left and see if there is a food hall. I would have thought so. So it looks like there's a Iceland's up there, sports centre, various other shops that I could see. It's only just up the road. Might take a wander up that way. If there is, I'll get myself a breakfast with a coffee and have a 10-minute break. If not, I've got plenty of food and coffee with me, but it'd be nice just to have a nice warm burger. So anyway, stay with me. I believe we're still in Dover, but it stopped raining, so yeah, stay with me and enjoy my journey. Well, just a brief update. The food hall is up there on the left. So I ain't going to walk along that road, that's for sure. This is where I have to cross the road and back onto the North Downs Way, follow it along the other side. Is it this way? I'll have to check with GPS. Oh no, that's the sign, look. North Downs Way, Shepherd's Well, 6¼ miles. And there's old pilgrim thing again. It's a Euro trail of some sort. I'll have to look into that and find out what it is. But yeah, there's no way I'm walking along that road. That's just craziness, that is. Not when it's not necessary. Like I say, I got food, water and everything else, so it'd be madness to walking along there. I'm across the road, still following the North Downs Way. If there's a way across up here, but I don't think there is. Another hill. Yeah, let's press on. Well, this is the first obstacle I've come across. Here, I either got my hands and knees and try and crawl over underneath it, or I could pop through here, have a quick look, see if there's a way round. Like I say, it's the first obstacle I've actually come across. No obvious way round there. Have a quick look. Unless there's another opening just here. I ain't walking all the way around a muddy field. And there's not another break in the fence. I ain't going to go all the way down to the corner. So, looks like on my hands and knees job. I can't actually blame the National Trails people for a fallen tree. But I think really they need to be made aware of it. Let's have a look. I might be able to just clamber over the top. There's a bramble or two, but I think that's going to be better than going on my hands and knees. Ouch! On my hands and knees. You know, the old ivy don't look too good. Oh no, the ivy wasn't very good. Persevere for another second or two before I say no, hands and knees job. So I don't want to end up on the back side. I was going to tear me waterproofs to pieces if I'm not careful. I'm all hooked up in the brambles. And I don't want this one in my face. But it looks like, yes we are. I'm near on. One more bramble here. Bramble in my head. Ow, brambles in my belly. But yeah, we're through. As you can see, I'm pretty caked in mud at the minute. Yeah, overcome my first obstacle. So, had a few muddy fields, and then, I say, one obstacle. I normally find at least one or two along the way whenever I'm out walking. Wasn't too bad, and I think that was better than getting on my hands and knees. So yeah, enjoying the walk so far. Once you come out of Dover itself, I found it's quite well signposted. Even though I'm still running my GPS, because I've got 2 power banks if need be. So yeah, but I check my GPS now and again. But it's very well signposted so far. Not had any problems. Just coming out of Dover itself was a tiny bit of a challenge. But as soon as I actually picked up the North Downs way out of Dover, no problems. And then the last sign I come across said Shepherd's Well is 5 miles away. I believe, if I'm rightly, when I was looking into this walk the other day, and I thought if the weather is far too bad to get to me halfway mark, I was checking out like train stations. There's a train station at Shepherd's Well. Not sure where you'd have to go to, whether it's Ashford or something from there. But there's also a pub and a co-op. So I looked into these sort of things. But as far as I know, I'm making good time. I was only planning on doing just over 10 miles it is today, to the halfway mark. No, I plan on staying for the night. Oh, got a little bit of blood on my hand, never mind. Yeah, just over 10 miles. This is what I'm saying about the sign, see look. Oh, Shepherd's Well, 4 3/4 miles now. Dover, 3 1/4. So, yeah, it's going good. Enjoying it. The weather's cheered up a bit. I haven't actually stopped for a break yet, but I plan on stopping shortly just to make myself a cup of coffee. This is the thing, do I go this way or follow the road. Right, it says the Lantern Inn. So I presume that goes down there and then comes back up. A few cars about. It's not a busy road, so I'm not sure if you can see right over there in the distance. I can actually see a bit of the sea. So we're out of Dover, so it's most probably up towards Deal and Sandwich and up around that area. I shall check into that when I get back home. See, that track went off down that way, look. So I'll just double check my GPS, which I think is the sensible thing to do. Bear with me 1 second. Alright, have a look at my GPS. Ah, see, it is down that way. So I'm supposed to be following that purple line. So it wasn't signposted. Ah, first one along the way. Well, I could have come a cropper. So I'm now back on the purple line, which is the line I drew myself on my Ordnance Survey maps, which, as you can see, isn't quite right on the route. And yeah, this is the route. See, we would have gone, if I zoom out a little bit, we would have followed that grading line to the right, which would have took us quite a way out of our way. So good job of the check. So cross another field and let's press on. Well, at least we've got some nice views. Rain clouds, fields, sunshine over there, and open countryside. I just left the North Downs way a tiny bit. It comes down just the other side of these trees. Should have gone up past that house, and just up by, just past there, it cuts across the fields and comes back out sort of a quarter mile up here. So that was the route I'd planned. Looking at the fields, they've got crops coming through, even though the footpath most probably go through the middle. But I thought, no, take a slight detour. One thing, save the mud on my boots, and the other, be a little bit respectful towards the farmer. Even though, like I say, the chances are the footpath's most probably cut away, clearly marked. They normally are, not that often there than not. And I do moan about the farmer sometimes, but yeah. So, like I say, pleasant walk. A tiny bit of a breeze, but it's not cold. So it's keeping me cool as I'm walking. Do with a bit more of that sunny or clearer weather. Let's press on a little bit more, and then we'll stop and have a quick break. So I've just come down this road from the right here, because I am back on the North Downs way, and it says I have to go this way towards Eathorne. I'm actually in a place called Waldershire. It says here, and a little sign saying North Downs Way, and the pilgrim sign again, and it says there's a historic church up that way. So maybe, as we're doing well, depends if it's nearby to where I'm walking, might have a quick look at the church. I don't want to leave the beaten track. Time's doing well. Actually, a bit of a shadow on the floor, so the weather's cheered up a little bit, so I might be able to take my waterproof jacket off shortly. Don't want to take it off too soon, because I know what happens. I take it off, it starts raining again, then I have to stop, get it back out of my rucksack, But yeah, doing well. Loving the walk, thoroughly enjoying it, and making good progress. Haven't stopped yet. Only had a brief stop for like 2 minutes. So I haven't stopped to take on any water or anything yet, so I do plan on stopping for a good quarter hour, 20 minutes break, maybe half-hour break, make a coffee, whatever. So actually, if the church is just up here, it isn't too far. We might have a little look. So check back with me in a minute. So it does actually look like it's along the North Downs Way itself, so it's a shame if it's been converted. So here we are at the historic church, and the North Downs Way goes straight through the churchyard itself. So I've just had a quick wander through. There isn't too much to see, but, and I don't want to go round to the right there because there's a lot of gravestones there, and I don't like walking over gravestones. So I've dropped my rucksack off at the other end, and I just thought I'd give you a quick wander through. Like I say, there's not too much to see, but it's got a bit of character. Lovely little stained glass windows in the doorway here. Got a couple of gargoyles there, either side of the window. All Saints at Waldershire. So I don't want to wander through there. Excuse me, I shouldn't have come out walking when I got a cold. I'm coughing quite a bit. So yeah, like I say, I've left my rucksack up here on the seat. I think you can wander around the other way. Just here to the right, there's still a lot of gravestones. So. And the North Downs Way continues across the field there, so you know what I'm saying, this is the actual churchyard, and there's a little bit of a walkway, but I don't think you can actually walk right up to the church itself this way. Really overgrown. Yeah, you can't get near the church around this side, so. Like I say, there wasn't too much to see. Could have a quick look inside. I'll take my bag, leave it in the doorway, have a quick look inside. And if there's anything worth showing you, I'll certainly let you see it. So this is what I don't like, because there's a grave just there. I don't like walking over people's graves. I try to be a bit more respectful. just coming back out to where my bag is. So I'll pick up my rucksack and we'll go up to the entrance and have a quick look inside. Check back with me in a minute or so. I'm not sure how much you can actually see in here because it's quite dark. It's a shame the light's gone. There is a light switch there. As it pressed briefly, which I did do. And the only light that actually came on was down at the other end there. Still, I'm sure you can get some idea of the inside. This is the entrance in. It's a massive old lock, look. Then back out to where we just came in. So I should pick up my bag, close the door behind me, and we'll continue on with our journey. Well, welcome back. I've just come out of across the road there, so I took slightly a wrong turn, and where I've come out, it's a private road, no access to vehicles or pedestrians, whatever. The North Downs way I want is down that way. Like I say, I've just come out of here. Barfeston's 2 miles down that way, and Shepherd's Well. It's actually Barfeston where I plan staying tonight, so well ahead of schedule. So I've just come across this clump of trees here. There's a red sign here. I've just walked up that road through that estate because I took the wrong turn. So to pick up the North Downs way I have to go back down there. But I came across this lump of trees and I thought this is where I'm going to stop and have my quarter of an hour or half an hour break because I'm well ahead of time. So just got my little stove out, just making myself a coffee, and I have a chocolate bar or something. Got my steaks there for tonight, but they're still frozen. Normally, like halfway through the day, they've thawed out, but as it's a bit chillier today, still frozen. So hopefully they'll thaw out by tonight. So yeah, like I say, I just stopped, make myself coffee. I've had some funny looks off people as they go past their cars to see me sitting here with my stove out, but oh, I'm thoroughly loving it. I'm loving it. As you can see, the sun's coming through the trees. It's picked up a little bit. So, I'll check back with you when I get back to the North Downs Way after my coffee. Well, I was going to cook when I had my coffee, but I remembered I had a high protein bar. It's quite nice, very, very chocolatey, a bit sweet. As you can see, they've got vitamin C, B3, B5, B6, B9, 30% protein, collagen and vitamins. Can't remember where I got them from. Well, really nice. Oh yeah. Also, I've got plenty of water. I did think about cooking, because most of my food is dried food. And I'll be stopping in about 2 miles at a pub so I could top my water up. Providing the pub's open, that is. But I thought, nah, I'll just have a chocolate bar because I wasn't too hungry anyway, so. I'm going to finish my coffee and then I'll continue on my journey. Following this road, that's where I stopped for my break. Barfeston, where the church is that I want to visit, is up there, and a pub called The Wrong Turn. It's a micro pub, and that's where I planned on staying for tonight, but I might have to press on a bit further than that because I'm making really good time. So I'm walking along this road here where that car's just come round, because I took the wrong turn further back there across that private estate, and it's just where that car's come round the corner back there is where I have to pick up the North Downs Way, continue on my normal route. So I could have gone along the road there to Barfeston, or Barfestone, whatever it's called, which is 2 miles along there, it said. But I thought I'd rather walk up this way, which means I have to double back on myself up from where them houses and that are, to pick up the route I was taking originally along the North Downs Way. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. Like I say, I'm well ahead of time. I didn't plan on getting to this point for about another 3 hours. So I thought it'd be really muddy underfoot, slippery, hard going. But it's been quite a good walk actually. Not too bad at all. So like I say, I might have to press on a little bit further. Depends how long I stop at the church and at the microbrewery and whatever along the way. But I might have to look at me memory maps on my phone and pick another camping spot a little bit closer to Canterbury, which means I'll have less mileage to do in the morning. And well, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you informed. Thanks for staying with me, and don't forget to click that subscribe button, click that bell for notifications, and click the thumbs up to like the videos. I think it says St Andrew's Church, Shepherd's Well. So it's still on the North Downs Way. It says here, we welcome you to this place. Please come inside the church and rest. You'll find a passport stamp inside, so you can stamp your book. Please also sign the visitor's book. Our water tap is located on the outside of the north wall. You are most welcome to fill your water bottles. That's a nice touch. That must be what these pilgrim symbols I keep seeing on the North Downs Way are. It's around there, all the old churches. But at least they've got a water tap, which I think is a brilliant touch. People out walking. It's the first water tap I've seen since I left Dover, and I think I've done about 8, maybe 9 miles so far, or maybe just a tiny bit more. So yes, I really appreciate that, and I'm sure other people will too. Nice one. So I might have a quick look around the church, let you have a look too. Stay with me. So just come through this little passage where I showed you that notice for the church. Bumped into a fellow walkers and I said, good morning, or was it afternoon now? They said, we're not sure, we just come from the pub. I said, where is it? They said, there. So I think before I go and visit the church, there's a little place called Shepherd's Well. Look, there's the church. But I think we'll go and have a well-deserved pint. I think I deserve one so far. Stay with me and I'll show you around the church after a beer. So I've just come out the Bell Inn there. I had a lovely pint of ale. It's funny enough called Falls Over. 5% proof of ruby ale. Absolutely lovely. Nice people in there. Lovely staff. And yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. So as promised, I'm now going to take you for a quick walk around the outside of the church here and see if we can spot this water tap, which will help people in the future yes, this is Shepherd's Well, and apparently the other pub where I was planning on heading for is only about a mile and a half up the road. But I'm sure most of you know, if you're out walking, 9 times out of 10, if you find an old church, there's normally a tap on one of the outside walls anyway for people to water the flowers. So as long as you sterilise the water or put it through a water filter, I've never had a problem yet. But haven't seen a tap unless it's inside so far. Well, as I was saying earlier on, I don't like walking across graveyards as such. It's a fairly interesting old church. Good chance the water tap on this one is inside. So, same as before, I'll just take my bag slightly into the entrance. I don't like walking around with my bag on. Now this is the bit I don't like to see because I'm walking around a cemetery. I like to try to show respect that I'd want people to show me respect. Even though I'm not a Christian, and you know, I still have to be respectful. I haven't seen a water tap on the outside, and it did say on that little leaflet that there was a water tap. So like I say, in a second I'll drop my bag and we'll have a quick look inside. Got a lot of character this one as well, which I do like. Oh, there's the water tap, look. It is on the outside. There we go. One drinking water tap. You don't actually have to venture inside the church. Oh, I'm pleased. I'm really pleased. There is a drinking water tap on the outside of the church, just over there. Let's continue on with our journey. Well, as you can probably see, the weather has turned again. It was quite sunny when I last spoke to you, about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour ago. It's absolutely chucking it down now. Just up there on the left, where the big trees are, that's the woodland I said about I was going to stay in. There's a gate across the roadway that I followed on Google Earth, so it's definitely private. I'd have to climb over the gate, so to me that's a no-no. Unless it's absolutely an emergency or something like that. Like I say, there's plenty of other woodland around. Over there, more woodland over there. It's just a case of finding one. It hasn't got a fence. Something like it is, look. Hasn't got a fence around it. And, oh, you know, this one's a bit of a dumping ground by the looks of it. But even so, some fairly flat spots there. So yeah, rather than climbing over a fence, I'd rather do something like that. Just pop into, you know, an entrance. You can still see it's private because it's got all hedgerow and everything around it. So that's the woodland where I planned on staying. So I could actually walk through this field, and there's a entrance way out there, which then I could walk along the track. That way I'm not actually crossing a field, I mean crossing a fence. So I could argue that it wasn't fenced and I didn't know it was private, but that's just being silly really. But yeah, weather's turned again. It's just about stopped raining now. I had to get my waterproofs out. Crazy weather today. Yeah, it ain't going to stop me, and it ain't going to spoil my fun, because I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's a lovely way to the microbrewery and the little church. And then when I'm at the microbrewery, I'll check my Google Maps and have a look at some other woodlands or wherever I can spend the evening. Check back with you very shortly. Well, it's still raining, but I found the micro pub called The Wrong Turn. I'm going to test this one out, and then we're going to have a look at this church, which isn't supposed to be that far away from here, so let's just find out how we get into the micro pub. Is it there? Is it there? I'd say it must be here. It's one of these. I think it's here. Not what I expected. It's the smallest micro pub I think I've seen. Anyway, we're going to have a look. It says it's open. Well, hi there. I found the church. The medieval carvings around the normal window up there. Yeah, the medieval carvings of everyday life. But from here, I can't see them. I'll have to take some stills, I think. Well, I've never seen a church with that many gargoyles. It's covered in them. Now, me being me, I walked round the back. There's a place called Church Farm and Church House. So I walked round. the opposite side of it, where that white building is over in the distance. So. Oh, got some nice ones here. St Nicholas, Barfeston, 12th century. Oh, look at this above the door. Oh yes. I'm not sure how well you can see that. That is really, really weathered. And the gargoyles.